promise in the spring.
Welcome to the Dirtbag State of Mind podcast from the Climbing Zine. I am Luke Mihal. And for this episode, we got a very special climb we're going to go check out. This is a climb called the Queen that myself and Dave Marcinowski were obsessed with for years. It made us into better climbers. It took a lot of our time and dedication. And you know what? For this one, do you guys want to go there? You guys want to go out to the creek and check out the Queen? I think we should do it. Let's do it. So I'll just start with the history of the Queen. It's just like the most mega splitter crack that I had ever seen. Day 122 on
Pretty much.
180 feet of rock.
I can't feel my knuckles.
Dave can't feel his knuckles. Why not?
Fuck, falling! God!
The climb has outlasted long relationships, and there's been 3 presidents while we've been working on this climb, and it's just been a long, winding journey, and we both finally did it. I think both of us passed a certain threshold of crack climbing. This is the hardest crack either one of us have done, and I know he would say the same thing.
Yeah!
Okay, so you're good to go?
Yeah, totally. I got you locked in.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Brother? Yep. In the beginning, couldn't do very many moves in a row.
Ah!
You got it.
Falling!
I got you.
Fucking A, man. I don't have it today.
Oh, that's right. And the second pitch felt beyond anything I think either one of us had done. I don't know, do you remember how it felt?
I do remember how it felt. It felt really, really, really hard.
Ah! Yeah.
That's very redundant, but it felt really hard. It did. It just straight up was like, oh wow, this is brutal.
Nice. We've been climbing for 20 years together, and Dave's good energy. We were equally invested. A lot of times at a sport climb, the person that's belaying you is hardly invested in all. It's all about you, but we were equally invested, and it's easy to be like, oh, good job, dude, or whatever. But when you're working on a climb for 5 years with somebody, it's genuine,
Pumping?
It's bigger than just saying casual things of support.
Yeah, lock it in. You got it. I think near the end, like that last weekend, I was talking about is like you kind of get sick of it. Like you get sick of not sending. Yeah. Yes. Right on. We worked the first pitch together. I sent the first pitch first. Dave sent the first pitch second. But then Dave sent the second pitch a full year before I did. And then Dave linked both pitches up before I even did the second pitch. So the fact that we were in that together, pushing to a new level, and it's like, you know, well, what's the competitor in that situation? It's not any other climber. It's like your own self-doubt or fear, or you're not quite to success, but that's what pushes you to the success. Yeah. Nice. Fuck yeah. Good job.
And it's as simple as putting your fingers in your feet in a crack. That's how simple it is.
Lock in the jam. Yep.
All right, man, you can take brutal one that time.
Nice work, Dave.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, this is blue.
Restart.
Yeah, Colonel nothing.
Oh, dude.
I love getting away from my cell phone. There's something about this place that is a special energy, but I just love, you know, escaping the ping, ping, ping technology, all this stuff. I mean, we all use it. It's all great.
This is your brain on drugs.
But the coolest part of the whole thing was just like the journey of getting stronger, and like Dave and I are both good crack climbers, but we're not like professional climbers or anything remotely close to that. And I think, you know, a really skilled crack climber probably could have done it in like a week of trying, where it took us 5 years of efforts, but it's like we got that 5 years of fun out of the experience, you know. So that's kind of where the meaning now, after we've done it and everything, it's like, you know, there's a lot of, you build stuff up in your mind, especially 5 years of trying something and not sending it. You kind of get into this and being really close, like I probably had 5 or 6 one-hangs on it, you know, and just would be if I fell, I'd be screaming like, fuck this climb, and just like letting that energy out. But at the end of the day, it was like the joy of going through that experience with Dave too, because it's got multiple pitches and it's an obscure area. So to just drag someone out there to belay me would have been super kind of selfish, or I don't even know if I could have dragged anyone out there. But the fact that Dave was equally down, and then like he would get stronger than me and I get stronger than him, and then now currently after him doing that like 2-pitch link up, he's stronger than I am, and it was just crazy to see him get that strong. You know, something like placing gear is not technically difficult, but if you got to dial in like the technique of how small you make your movements, and each crack you kind of in a different box, or like an egg or whatever. And what was that phrase we used, Dave? Don't leave the box. If you extend out too much, you're losing that core tension. Yeah, man. Yeah! Nice. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, it's the best that's ever felt. Fuck yeah, dude! All right. Well, the second time I've ever sent that. Hell yeah!
2 sends in a row, Dave. Well, Jake, I had 1 send in 5 years of climbing on this, on the first pitch. There's a blank slate, so you know it's hard, but there's no grade. So it's like you decide where the anchors go.
Yeah, you're creating.
You're kind of
it's
like, yeah.
Like obviously, it's a natural line, which is wonderful. But then you're totally creating your own process on how you're going about it. I mean,
which for Dave and I at this point in our Creek careers is like we're kind of seeking that out versus trying to send the hard lines that everyone else has already done. You know, it's just a different experience. And then as we've gotten older too, we've kind of liked being out here in the boonies, and sometimes we come out here. The hinterlands, as Kalous would say. But like we'll be the only people out here sometimes on a weekend, and it's kind of cool, you know, in this modern world to just be. There's not another human for miles, you know. We bring our friends out here too, but most of our friends stop coming out here after a while.
This crack of beauty to those who think cracks have beauty. We were driven by a love of a process, love of a good fight, and love of a good climb. In this day and age of posing in spray, the queen never led us astray. She would say, not today, get stronger, hold on longer, and you can stay. We came back, weekend after weekend, work bags working on our rig, training whippers and more whippers. Eventually, it was our day. The fleeting glory of the sand meets the eventual feeling of the end. 5 years of friendship and endless try-hard will be remembered until our end. Gobies on the skin will eventually turn into a twinkle in our eyes. For a process so rewarding with no lies, the try-hard or the die-hard. The queen did not react when we sent. Rather, she said, I'll be here forever, forever, ever. And your moments are as fleeting as this sunset. Better soak them in and be grateful you could ever step to this queen of purple rain.
Well, Luke, just did one last burn on the queen.
Wish you were out here, dude. Anyway, what a season. What a climb. Thank you.